Hello everybody, in this tutorial we will continue the analysis of how to set up the Meshtastic device parameters in order to go live on a mesh network. In particular, we will see how to manage them using a LilyGo TDEC device and a Meshtastic application running on a smartphone, on Android smartphone. So prerequisite is to have installed this application. The name is Meshtastic. You can find it on the store, and with the Bluetooth on the smartphone. So how to connect the smartphone to the LilyGo TDEC device in order to look at and in the case to change the parameters of the Meshtastic application. Okay, it's quite simple. We go in a menu that in the setup menu, and scrolling down we will see a tab that in the name is Reboot Shutdown. So we press on it and we click on the Bluetooth icon, the center one. So we wait that the device will enable the Bluetooth to be connected to the smartphone. So now he's saying that the Bluetooth is running, and that it is the password that we will use when pairing the smartphone to the device. Okay, so let's switch to the smartphone. We have the Bluetooth on, and we can invoke the app Meshtastic. Okay, in this case, there is a choice of previously connected devices, Meshtastic devices, but really, if it is the first time, we have only one possibility. Anyway, we must know which is the name, the hardware name of our device to be connected. I know that is this one, so I press the icon, and okay. Now he sees that he is downloading data. This is the main page of this application. Okay, now we are talking about configuration. So in another tutorial we will see how to use the Meshtastic network using this interface. This is an option to the one that is native in the case of LilyGo TDEC is native in the device itself. But generally speaking, using the Meshtastic app is quite a normal way of handling the network, in the sense that the user interface is bigger, you can see, and is comfortable for us because it is a smartphone. Today we will concentrate on the configuration steps. So first of all, we have this tab. Okay, this tab shows us the channel options. We will see later on what does it mean, but just to remember now that there is a QR code here, and there is the URL here, and the name of the option of the channel, menu, and we start here. So first of all, we selected the user tab. Okay. Here we can see the name that we will be broadcast on the network. So for other people, our name is this one. We will find a default one is simple numbers, but we can change it. It can be long one, and we can put also emoji icons on it. Regarding the short name, we have a limit of 4 characters, so we can have a choice also here. Characters, numbers, whatever we want, but less equal to 4. Okay, this switch is used by ham radio license, in the term that if we operate in the 433 European band plan, we are obliged to be a ham radio licensed. So we have to switch on this tab by the moment that we live in this way. So we come back in the main menu, and we go to the channel tab. Okay, we find again what I showed you just before, the medium slow choice. This is one choice from the 8 that are possible. What does this mean, channel name medium slow? Okay, I just explained in the part 1. Anyway, just to remember that in order to our device to work properly on the mesh network, we have to follow a strict values for a bunch of parameters. So just only if this bunch of parameters are the same of other people, other peers in the group that we want to belong to, okay, just if it is the case, it enables our device to properly work and join to the mesh. So how to manage this bunch of parameters? Just setting them in groups. There are 8 groups possibilities in the channel setup. So as soon as we choose one of them, for instance, in this moment I have chosen the medium slow one, okay, automatically this bunch of parameters are set, and we are sure that we can belong and work properly with the group, the same group, using this one. In particular, one of the parameters is the encryption key. Now it is not written, it's not shown here. Just PSK is a pre-shared key, is a long string, but if we change it, for instance, okay, this is one example of pre-shared key. It's very long, as you can see, and okay, it must be known but by all the people in the group that we want to connect. Generally speaking, by default, when we receive a brand new Meshtastic device, this PSK is very simple. It's a standard one, AQ equal, so 4 characters, in order to allow us to join to the general purpose groups on the mesh. But if we want to create a different group, for instance, let me say our family or our friends group, okay, we have to declare, in the way that I just done now, the brand new pre-shared key. And I have to communicate this key to all the members that belongs to our group. But I will show you how following on. Okay, by the moment, uplink, downlink enable, we don't mind. We see position enable. What does it mean, position enable? It means that we are communicating, we want to communicate to the mesh, to the group that we want to connect, our location that is calculated by the GPS. Okay, the GPS, for instance, is the one of our smartphone, if we are using the smartphone, or of the device, if there is one in the device. Anyway, we are asking the software to use the position every time we are accessing to the network. And here we can ask to give the precise coordinates of our position, or to give a raw indication with an error. So we don't want to be perfectly located to others, but we decide the error that we impose to our coordinates. And just clicking save. Now he is transferring the data, the new data, to the device. Okay, so we see the channel. Now we go to device tab. Just for your knowledge, our device can assume different rules, so different behaviors. But just briefing, I can say that the client one, most of the time, is the one that could fit our needs. So we don't mind by the moment the role, we leave the default one, the client one. The same for the rel broadcast mode. It instructs how to what to do with the communication that we are managing. Sorry, our device is automatically managing, because we know that there is a store and forward mechanism in the mesh LoRa mesh system. So by this parameter, we instruct our device how to manage all the information, the packets that are transferred on the radio frequency. Again, generally speaking, for most of times, local only is sufficient for us. Okay, just coming back on the main menu, we go to the position. Okay, the position tab, configuration menu, instruct the device how to handle the coordinates that the GPS is giving to him. Generally speaking, we use the smart position rule. It means that the software will send our coordinates to the network when needed. So not at a fixed amount of time, but just only when some condition occur. The condition are if we are moving, if we are, for instance, by feet or by a car, by a bicycle, whatever. If we are moving, generally speaking, the smart position rule will give the network our position more frequently. On the contrary, if we are fixed in the position, okay, he will wait this time of 900 seconds before updating our position. Just to say, generally speaking, that for our generally speaking behavior, the smart position enable is a good choice. Okay, just to say what does it mean, use fixed position. Fixed position says to the software to communicate a predefined coordinates values in terms of latitude and the longitude and altitude. So why the need to use a fixed position is for those cases that our device will not move forever. I just remember some installation of LoRa Meshtastic devices that act like fixed repeaters. In those cases, okay, we will tell the system where they are, and we use fixed position. But normally we don't use this option. Okay, we go back. Power, we doesn't use, generally speaking, this one. For the network, the same. The network, just to introduce the concept, but we can tell our device to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Here I will put the name of the Wi-Fi he will try to connect to and the password of the Wi-Fi. So in this way, I can obtain two scopes. So the first one is to manage how I'm doing now. Now I'm connected from the smartphone, the device via Bluetooth connection. But I could connect him in a different ways, also from a laptop, from a computer, using HTTP web page, or from another smartphone connected in the same local area network that we are. Okay, Wi-Fi enable give our this possibility. Another option that will be open connected to a Wi-Fi network is to connect our peers using internet. So we can really go on the other side of the world using meanwhile a network connection that connects our device to other device, but we will not manage now by the moment. So we skip on. Okay, display just to see, but okay, we have the screen timeout in seconds. The screen, I mean the screen of our device, not the smartphone. We have the format of the GPS coordinates. We can choose from different formats I leave the decimal one. Okay, the rest is not very relevant for us. We can leave the default values.